Welcome back to another video, guys. TechLift here. Today we're going to be going over my Xbox Series S gaming setup. Long anticipated. I've been getting a ton of questions on the things that I use, things on my desk, and kind of what I'm doing to play my Xbox. So I'm going to show you guys that today. Let's go ahead and get straight into it. So first off, guys, the Xbox itself, Series S digital console. You guys have seen my other videos, or if you haven't, if this is your first video, guys, I picked this thing up maybe 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago or so, and I've absolutely been loving this thing. This thing is digital only, meaning that you can't put discs inside. If you do have discs, I'm sorry, you're not going to be able to play them, and there's really no way to transfer them over digitally. You're going to have to rebuy them or sell them and then buy them digitally. Now, with all that being said, if you do need extra space for the games, you're going to have to buy an external hard drive, which I've made a dedicated video, guys, so go ahead, check that out. But main reason why I bought this thing was for Battlefield 2042, as you guys can see here. Don't at me in the comments, keyboard warriors, saying it's a bad game and all this. I love it. I'm coming off of the Xbox 360 Battlefield 3 days, so a game like this to me just brings back all the nostalgia, and I personally think it runs great. I'm not doing this competitively. I'm just trying to get some kills and have fun. But anyways, with that being said, guys, this thing does go up to 1440p upgraded, I think 4K, and I think it looks good, guys. I think that's plenty for me at least. My monitor does only go to 1440p, so that is not a big deal breaker for me, guys. A lot of people in the comments have been saying the Xbox Series X, it has been the way to go. Honestly, guys, I'm not too crazy about it. I might get the Series X later on, but for now and at the time I got it, it was a great little pickup, guys. Now, as you guys can see, I kind of have a cluster of things on my desk. That is because I am a full-time nutrition coach as well as functional fitness YouTuber. Go check out my functional fitness YouTube channel, guys. And I basically bought this thing to just help me wind down at night. I'm always working. I'm constantly thinking of stuff. Even when I'm done working, I jump on my iPad and then I end up finding myself working. So this thing helps me just disconnect my mind, focus on something else, and honestly just get all the feels, all the nostalgia with my buddies. Now, I do this as a treat at the end of the night, maybe for an hour or so. As you guys can see here, it is during the day. I wanted to show you guys that it still looks good during the day on my monitor and on my setup, in case you guys are trying to pick up the same things. But I do this at the end of the day to wind down and to kind of just relax, and that's kind of how I go about it. I don't let this thing interfere with my day-to-day life. I don't let it interfere with, you know, my sleep routine, etc., as I am a functional fitness YouTuber. And yeah, sleep is super important, guys. So anyways, with that being said, guys, this thing has been nothing but an upgrade for me, a huge upgrade coming off the Xbox 360, and I've absolutely loved every single day. Call of Duty Cold War looks amazing. It brings back the Black Ops 1 vibes with the Nuketown, with the zombies, all that good stuff, guys. Now, all this with a cool just environment and setup like I'm showing here. Got the candle vibes going, my little aroma humidifier tizer, these floating shelves, things that are me and that I like, really just bring everything together, and it just feels like, I don't know, it makes it feel more personal. But yeah, it's kind of just a little tip for you guys to kind of some inspo for your guys' setup. Now here I'm playing zombies. I wanted to show gameplay because on my last video I didn't. Just boarding up the windows, boarding up the doors, getting that 10 XP every time you do that, and lining up the zombies headshots just brings back all the vibes, but just remastered on this little game console. If you guys are thinking about picking this up for yourself, it's going to be a huge upgrade. Honestly, if you're on the Xbox One, you might not see a big difference, but like I said, I was on the Xbox 360 and I've absolutely just been blown away. Again, my monitor does do 1440p, which is something that I haven't really seen, or that I don't have in my house until I got my monitor, so that's why I'm blown away by it. It looks super crisp. Now, like I said, guys, the room does make the experience a whole lot better. This is something I've been piecing together for over the last year and a half. My drawer system here from Amazon, it's a nice oak finish. We got those floating shelves, and I still have all my Christmas gear out and about. I haven't put that away yet. But a candle, the smells, everything just adds so much to it. This might be a little too much or overboard for you guys, but I'm telling you, nice clean little setup, personalized to you. is awesome, and I personally found that it adds a whole lot to the room. And with that, you can do so many different things for different holidays to really get all the vibes going. Now here, as you guys can tell, I have the floating shelves with my gimbal, with my Mac Mini box, and my mountain biking helmet. All these things are personalized to me and just give me all the feels. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the actual accessories. So what I'm using to play games on is the monitor, LG Ergo 27-inch 1440p version. There is a other version that is a little bit bigger, and I think they also make a 27-inch version of does full 4K, etc. But I don't have that one. It's a little more expensive. The 1440p is just fine. It looks amazing. Also, the monitor arm itself is insane, and it's next level. This thing should be sold on its own, but it's not. This thing is amazing. You can do landscape. You can do so many different configurations, and it's awesome. Whenever I'm working, I have it set up just the way I like it. And whenever I'm gaming, it's set up the way I like it. Whenever I watch Netflix, I can bring it out and a lot closer to my bed or wherever I'm watching it from. Now, the back does have a ton of ports. USB-C port that powers my laptop, that charges my laptop. I do have my LED lights just taped to the back of it. Again, we don't ever see this, so don't really pay much attention to that, but it's kind of just organized chaos back there, but it all works and it all is pretty seamless. Haven't done my cable management yet, but it is coming, so stay tuned for a video on that. But guys, like I said, this thing does go up to 1440p. It has different settings in it, game settings, picture settings, sound settings, all these different things, guys, and I've absolutely loved this monitor. Again, 1440p, haven't had anything like that before, and the picture quality that I get from it from the Xbox Series S looks amazing, makes things look like a movie. Again, the Xbox Series S does do full HD 4K if you do watch Netflix or if you watch movies, things like that. Now, in my room, I have these LED strip lights by Monster. It came with 2 bulbs and some strip lights, all controlled via a little remote. Now, this does add a whole lot of vibes to your room, so I recommend getting one of those, as well as maybe like a little diffuser that also changes color like I got there. And yeah, as you guys can tell, it changes colors, and it just adds a whole vibe to it. I do light, just white whenever I'm working. I do blue whenever I'm kind of just gaming and chilling, and then purple / kind of pink whenever I'm gonna wind down to go to bed. It just helps me kind of just get in the mood to go to bed. And yeah, like I said, I play this thing at night, so the LED lights, the just monitor, everything, it just kind of is a big old vibe. So yeah, next let's go ahead and talk about the accessories that I use. So first off, I have an external hard drive. This one's by Seagate. It's a 2 terabyte. It's honestly a little overkill, but I do have like a lot of big games stored on it. When you hook it up, it says that it's on and ready to go. Next, we have the Apple AirPods. This is a mic alternative. So download the Xbox app and you can get party chat basically from AirPods off of your phone. I did go over it in my last video, the top accessories video, so go ahead and check that out. Next, we have a plug and charge kit. Now, this is a no-brainer, a must get for $15 at Walmart. You can basically charge your controller while you play, or just charge the extra battery pack that it comes with while you're just using the other one, and then whenever one of them dies, just swap them out, and vice versa. This is a must, guys, especially if you're like on the AA life and constantly running out of batteries. You don't want to be doing that, or mid-game your controller's about to die. This is a must-have, and honestly been one of the best accessories I've bought for the thing. Super easy to use, comes with a couple different backs if you're on the Xbox One or Xbox Series S and X. As well as you can put it on a little charging dock because it has a little space for that as well. The whole point of this setup was to make it just vibey and myself, right? The next thing I added was a Himalayan salt lamp. I get so many questions on what that is. I literally got it at Walmart, maybe for like $10, but it adds so much to the room. It pretty much just adds just this like feel good kind of earthy vibe to the room, as well as I got a plant in there that also gives it that vibe. But that thing's only $10 and it adds a lot to the aesthetic of the room, guys. Now, as you guys can tell, it's kind of organized chaos. What I can tell you in terms of like tips for your own setup is just make it yourself. I wanted an L-shaped desk because I'm constantly working, and I have this dual monitor setup with my PC and my Mac Mini, as well as my Xbox plugged in, all because I work on my PC, I work on my Mac Mini for video editing, and I also like to game once in a while. While I'm gaming, I might throw on a podcast. You guys can see Joe Rogan, the GOAT, there, and kind of just game and also be productive at the same time, kind of learn something new. I've been digging deep into the crypto NFT space, so that's kind of what I've been doing lately, as well as, you know, the vibe for the holiday. It's Christmas, so I got the Christmas trees going, got a nice candle lit. You can always swap that out for different scents, etc. Candles are manly, don't at me. You need to be smelling good, feeling good, especially if you have a girlfriend and then she's gonna come over and your room smells bad. No, you have to have a good smelling room. But basically everything I use here, everything I have here has a purpose and it has a use. Nothing goes unused. I pretty much use every single thing that I own besides camera lenses every single day. And with that, guys, that's been my Xbox Series S gaming setup. I hope you guys liked it and I hope you guys enjoyed. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one.